Negative emotion is such a good vibrational friend. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. Well, what you can say about negative emotion, it's proof that your life just got better. When you feel a negative emotion, your life has gotten better. And why is that true? Because when you have contrast, there's something you don't like, your inner being instantly, immediately sets up the new reality that you want, just the way you want it, and a wonderful path for you to receive it. Instantly, right in the moment of contrast. And so when you look at the contrast and you think it's a train wreck and your life is ruined or life is hard or tough or any of that stuff, you get a negative emotion from your inner being because your inner being knows in the instant, in the same time while you're thinking that, it's thinking, what? You had contrast, you asked for this wonderful new experience and it's all ready to go, and you think your life is ruined, that it's in a very hard way, some way, not the way you want it to be. And so that negative emotion is your inner being talking with you to say your life is amazing, even more so now because you had that contrast, and now look over here. Look over here instead of looking there from a perspective that makes you think that something's gone wrong or you've got this big problem or you had a loss or any of that stuff. It's none of that stuff. It's none of that stuff. Only a faulty belief makes us think that. So when we're in our physical world, you see, the universe has just set this up in such an amazing way. It just blows me away every day as I think about it, really. It's just absolutely astounding. Because we're pure positive energy and we extend into a physical body, and we're here and our inner being is still non-physical, and it's guiding us as we're going and having experiences on planet Earth and discovering what it is that we want. Our inner being setting all of that up. And not only does it set it up, it's guiding us to receive it, because when we get distracted by the physical world in a negative feeling way, that's our inner being giving us a negative emotion, right? To say, hold on, don't look at it like that. Don't look at it as there was something bad. It's something good. It's a celebration. It means you got all this other stuff over here now that you can be receiving, and a very, very nice path to receive it on. You see, so faulty beliefs really have done a number on us, right? So we're not growing up knowing this part here about our inner being and vibrational reality and how wonderful and powerful we are, and we start looking at physical life in some way that's much, much less than that, looking at ourselves in a way that's less than that, looking at how glorious life is for us because of the joyous expansion of the creative process shows us, and our inner being. So much power in knowing how this all works. So anytime you're feeling sad or any negative emotion, right? And here's a bunch of them. There's more than this, but look, 3 columns, negative emotion. They are all your inner being giving you the alarm, basically, to say you've slipped out of alignment. You've slipped into a perspective about that situation that is completely not true at all. You're thinking it's against you, it's a loss, it's a problem, whatever, and it's none of those things. It's everything has gotten better for you. That situation only was the asking for your life to get better instantly, and now you can start to receive it. So we want to look how the situations in our life are serving us. They're always serving us because contrast is always making our life better instantly, and now it's for the receiving. The contrast is always expansion. You can't have something you don't like without at the same time having what you do like. So you want to look at the expansion. You want to look at the contrast as a celebration. You want to now tell a new story from that perspective rather than just the isolated perspective of physical circumstances. That's what faulty beliefs had done to us. They get us focused so in such small details about what's going on that we don't see the broader perspective that our life, that our inner being sees. But that's the beauty, is our inner being doesn't get locked down into those narrow details of life, It sees the broader perspective, so it's always seeing the joy of the situation. And you could too, but sometimes faulty beliefs get us looking at perspectives that are not serving us at all, thinking something's gone wrong and all the rest of that. So that's when you get the alarm. Negative emotion is the alarm to tell you that you've slipped into a perspective that is way out of alignment with what's going on from the creative process perspective, and how glorious your life has become because of that contrast. So again, negative emotion is proof that your life has gotten better, and it's all ready for you to receive this wonderful path of details to receive that. And we kind of get focused in a way, thinking that, oh, well, life is not that good, or, it could be in a business situation, a relationship situation, health, money. We look at it and we think, oh, this is bad, right? Or why is this happening to me? Or thoughts like that. And your inner being's not having any of it. That's all faulty belief talk that we picked up as kids. We've seen other people do it, we picked it up, and we've been living with it. But we want to get away from that. And the negative emotion is our key. It's literally a key, because that tells us that our perspective in that moment is out of alignment with the massive positive effect on our life that contrast has. And all that's got to change here, is your perspective of looking at contrast, right? And of course, realizing, the value that you are inherently as a human being, that just goes without saying. And then from there, we just know that the contrast is something that we want to celebrate and get us to focus on what it is that's coming to us and the clarity that we got, and appreciate that contrast. So let's have a look at this diagram. So here is just another way to kind of emphasize this video and the first image that I showed. So here we are, we're spewing out all kinds of thoughts from negative or faulty beliefs, I should say, negative feeling thoughts, right? And our inner being is at the very same time, feeling very good about everything, know how it's serving you, but it's the alarm, right? So when you get negative emotion because you're thinking things, then that's, again, your inner being saying, no, it's not that way. It's not that way. Stop looking there. Look over here. All right, so some things that we can, we hear people say, I'm lonely, never find a partner. Your inner being says, ridiculous, nonsense. I already got that all lined up for you. What are you talking about? You're going to be lonely. That's absolute nonsense. Just get in alignment with the feeling of the experience that you want, and you'll have it. Another thing, all of the good ones are gone. So along the same lines, like scarcity, like you can't have what you want. When your inner being saying, not like that at all. No, I got the path all set up for what you want. Just get into the vibration of feeling it. Not sure which option to take. I don't know which choice to make, this one or that one. If I take this one, weighing pros and cons, what's the good or what's bad, your inner being saying, it's not a big deal. Just take whatever option that feels easiest to feel good about. And whatever it is you want then will flow to you anyway. It's not about so much about the choice that you make as the way you feel about it. So stop laboring and procrastinating over choices. Just pick one, line up with it, feel good about it, focus on the positive aspects of it, and now you're in alignment and you'll receive everything that you want. So just relax. You don't have to get all bent out of shape while trying to make the right choices. How do I get what I want? So your inner being saying, you don't. I take care of the how, got it all taken care of. So relax. That's not your job. That's my job. See, inner being's got an answer to everything. Every one of these faulty belief thoughts, your inner being has an answer to it, and a good answer. And when you really embrace it and understand it, you're going to feel like your inner being. And that's what alignment is, when you get back to feeling like your inner being instead of these faulty beliefs. Let's look at some other things. Why do I not get the recognition I want? Well, your inner being saying, you don't need any recognition. You can have anything you want. Your life doesn't depend on recognition from others. You are inherently valuable. You came with gifts and talents. You had experiences that caused you to know what you want. You express yourself the way that you want. That's the way life works. Recognition's got nothing to do with it. You don't need any recognition. But if you do, live your life expressing your gifts and talents and doing the things that you want to do and loving the parts that you want to do and just in a high vibration, good feeling place, knowing it's all worked out for you, seeing the good in you, seeing the good in others. Everything's your mirror, so you're understanding it. When you're in that high vibration, you will get recognition. But if you look for it, it'll run away from you. Same thing with love, same with respect and appreciation. All those things. Inside job. When you feel them, then they come. You look for them, they run. Okay? And you could say that about money. When you feel abundance, it comes. When you look for it and try to get it, it runs. I don't know if this can work. See, uncertainty. Your inner being says, what do you mean you don't know if it can work? It's already worked. It's already done. It's already put together. All that's left is 1%, and that is for you to receive it. This thing is a done deal. You see, your inner being's got an answer to everything to get you back in alignment, but those faulty beliefs have caused you to look at life in a very twisted way, really, that is not in agreement with the way that life is. That's how powerful and destructive those faulty beliefs are. They keep you in a mindset that won't let your life flow the way you came for it to flow. I am stuck in this job. Your inner being says you're not stuck anywhere. Your experience caused you to know what you want. I know what you want. I got it set up. All you got to do is receive it. Another thing, I am very worried about my health. Your inner being says you got an energy body that is in perfect health all the time, and when you allow it to communicate with your physical body, they'll take care of everything. They'll bring your health back. Self-healing, everything is taken care of there. You don't got to do anything about that at all. You just got to get all that resistance out of the way. You got to stop thinking you're stuck in a job. You got to stop looking for recognition. You got to stop procrastinating about decisions. You got to stop thinking that you're all lonely and you can't have what you want. If you get those thoughts out of your head and get the aligned thoughts into your mind, then you're going to have resistance out of your consciousness, and your body is all going to be fine. So that's nonsense about your health. In fact, your body's always perfect, because even when it doesn't feel good, it's just giving you an indication that you got resistance in your vibration. So get that out of the way, and everything is fine. Another thing that people say, life is scary or hard or unfair, any of those things, and your inner being saying it's none of that. It's none of that. You just came for experience. You determine from that experience what you want. You have clarity about it. I know what you want. You can have it all. Be, do, or have anything you want. No questions asked. I give it all to you, and that's the way life is. And then you just do your part. And you know how this all works, so you're feeling at ease. You're feeling calm. You're feeling optimistic. You're feeling anticipation, expectation. You just know who you are and how it all works, as I do. And then get your mind out of those faulty beliefs, and you'll see that life is very pleasant and wonderful and joyous and easy and flowing, and that's the way it really is. So you see, we got to get our mind. Our inner being keeps calling us home. Every time we have a thought like that, we feel negative emotion, that's our inner being's calling us home. The negative emotion is saying, your inner being saying, you strayed away from home. You strayed away from alignment. You strayed away from the way life really is. Come on back home. Come back to the top of the mountain and see what it's like, and then, go back into the world and take that perspective with you. Money is hard to come by. Your inner being is just kind of laughing about that, because it has piles of money with numbers that you don't even know how to pronounce, because there's so much of it. And wealth of all kinds, material wealth of all kinds. It's just, it's peanuts, it's sand on the beach. This universe that put all of this, the solar system, into play, the water cycle, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, our human body, the planet, everything. It's all there. It's all free every day to us. The sun warms us up. Everything. The stars. Everything is there. All free. Are you kidding me? Your inner being's thinking, you don't think I can set up some money for you? Funny. Okay, so let's look at another. So I talk about going up to the mountain, right? So what faulty beliefs cause us to do is get down here in the bushes and the details and think things are a train wreck, right? Like a relationship situation, a train wreck, a house situation, business situation, all like a train wreck. You hit the wall, and it's like, it's none of that. That's just contrast. Just contrast. Look up here. Come up here and see what's really going on. That contrast caused expansion. Everything that you say is not working down here, it's working up here. And when you get focused in a way that you know that, and so you feel the ease of that you can receive it now, like right now, just from this perspective of knowing it's done and appreciating this contrast not as something bad, but something good. And then you're seeing it the way I see it, and then your life's going to flow that way, joyous expansion. Okay, so that's the video for today. Wanted to hit home that point. Negative emotion, when you feel it, you know that's proof that your life has gotten better, and now you can start to receive it. It does not mean, from faulty beliefs, they'll tell you negative emotion, oh, this is a terrible thing or something along those lines, and it's not that at all. It's the extreme opposite. It means your life just got better, and you want to get lined up with it, with the fact of the clarity of that contrast, how it helps you to know what you want, and your inner being set it up, and the path to it is all ready to go. It's absolutely a celebration. Negative emotion is a celebration, just as much as positive emotion, just a little different. Negative emotion means it's on the way. Positive emotion means it came and you're enjoying it. You see, they both work to your advantage. It's all serving you. Everything is serving you all day, every day, everything. Okay, that's the video for today. Thanks for listening in. If you have any questions, leave them on the post, and enjoy your day.